Idiot, Ashley. Like, who honestly would just run to that spot, the obvious trap? Also didn't realize there was a save right there, but hey, whatever. It's such an obvious trap, and she just runs right for it. It's a good thing she, was in the exact right spot. If she had been kinda, to the left or a little bit fatter, those bars would have smacked into her. Been a much uglier situation.
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
Salad bar.
We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her.
One of the lazy ones, actually.
Don't worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, because boredom kills me.
I look forward to
Dialogue in this game. The freaking dialogue, man. It is Capcom writing. And that's all I'll say about it. So yes, upcoming is another assy bit, in my opinion. The game's good despite the numerous assy bits I keep mentioning it has. Okay. I'm not the only one who heard that, I'm sure. Right, that kind of threw me for a loop. Wasn't expecting that. Maybe if I had been, like, looking here, I'd have seen something. But, yeah, the upcoming enemy is the one I keep mentioning that, the TMP kind of works for. Okay, thought there might be something around the corner. So yeah, the next enemy is one the TMP kind of sort of works for, but yeah, for one enemy I really don't feel like getting the TMP. It's this thing, by the way. Really, game? I clearly shot him, the music's playing. There we go. God, it takes a lot of shots, doesn't he? These things. Bit of an ass ache because you need to look around and see if you can spot. They're invisible, is the problem. So you need to try and spot them. Yeah, see? You need to try and spot them on your own. And they're not too bad, I guess, but, the section's designed to make you kind of tense, so... And it succeeds at that. I am feeling kind of tense right now, as I always do. That kill him? That'd be great if it killed them. It did not. In fact, one of them went to the ceiling, I think. Maybe one of them didn't go to the ceiling. Crap. Nothing worse than not knowing where those guys are. It seems like they're still down there. Well, there's one of them. And there's the other. So, in fact, another grenade would be nice. I think. Good throw, Leon. Nice. Good attention to detail if I have extra grenades, having them clipped to my belt. It's good looking out. Dropped ammo. You're not supposed to drop ammo. You're supposed to drop these things. I guess I could sell that. But yeah, if you just run up close to them and, kind of rapid fire, The TMP is really good for that. And that may not seem like such a big deal at a distance, but we encounter more later on, where it would be a sort of big deal. Ah, crap, this room. There's one up there. You might be able to see it dangling there. Is it? It kind of comes through on the recording. One hangs around. Yep, there he is. Yaw! Fortunately for us, he doesn't drop in invisible. Oh shit. That one actually did get on top of me. Shot him in the taint. I think one broke out and is coming at me. I'll just use the spray. Oh, nope, there he is. That stung. You're an ass. Oh, come on. Thank you. Getting rather annoyed with those hitboxes. I think we're good. Oh, I got the blue eye. I think that's the rare one. It's nice. Actually, I'm just gonna use the shotgun on this guy. I'm sick of wasting pistol ammo. I didn't even see where he was. That's the beauty of the shotgun. Okay. Music stopped. That means I'm safe. Can I get the red eye, please? I know it's here somewhere. Well, I say I know it's here somewhere. Sort of a random drop by those guys. Luis's memo. There are some parasites that have the ability to control their hosts. It's basic knowledge among biologists, but not much is known about how the parasites do it. Studying these parasites specifically might reveal clues as to how the powers of the Las Plagas work, and perhaps provide more insight on the victims of the Las Plagas in the Los Ganados. Here's a list of some parasites that have the ability to manipulate behavioral patterns of their hosts. Okay, that's kind of boring. Really don't care. Luis is actually a researcher, but, yeah, I super don't care about that note and what it has to say. Poor guy. Looks like he was alive until just recently. Judging by the wounds, it was a quick death. Lucky him. I should combine that yellow herb with one of my green ones. I also know one of them's in that jail cell, but we'll deal with that later. Because right now, gotta look around, gotta make sure. I think we're good until later. Yeah, well, once we come out of this room, I think we have to fight more of them. But the idea is we drain the water, which was, I didn't show it off, but it was stopping us from proceeding. Because Leon would never swim. It's not like he can and did when he fought a lake monster or anything. So the butterfly lamps, there's actually a couple in the game. Rather sort of good that they put it there. You can combine them with the eyes you find. These are eyes, right? Yeah. And, yeah, once... There's one more, a red eye, but, once you have that, it's worth quite a bit. I'm full on ammo. Wait, what's this door? That's not a door. That's just a random-ass machine. There he is. I knew they started showing up. Sneaky bastard. He jumped up and then went right back to... He did it again! Look at him. Come on, then. Uh-oh. That was a mistake. Good. Well, that's unfortunate. For him. Well, he didn't drop back down, which is annoying. I might just book it. Ow. Honestly, I might just book it. Let me heal real quick. I'm actually going to use you. And I'm going to just eat one of the herbs. I'm going to keep booking it. Yep, see, I told you he comes out later. Fortunately, you can just kind of run from these guys. Which is, in my opinion, the best strategy here. Because I don't think they follow you up here. Oh, they do. That is embarrassing for me. They don't follow you in here. They can't, right? There's no way. Yeah, they're still scrambling at the door, but they don't follow you in here. Very Sen's Fortress-like. Although this game did it first. This game absolutely did it first. Although, if I'm being accurate, I suppose it's more Pit and the Pendulum-like, isn't it? Go for the Edgar Allan Poe reference as opposed to the Dark Souls reference. Be an educated man about town. Anyways, I think... yeah, okay. This is tricky to do, but I think with a well-placed grenade... well, I didn't kill all of them, certainly. They're gonna go and shut the door. I don't know what shutting that door actually does. I think it's a matter of, oh, what? I didn't kill... no! They might have actually... oh, they totally locked him out! Yes! So, these guys, if you kill them, you get a bunch of extra treasure. Particularly the man in red here. So, while it's a shame to see all those guys run off, and they shut the door, even though I don't think that does anything, getting the Los Illuminados pendant is the real prize there, because the rest of them drop spinals. Which, yeah, they're nice, but the Los Illuminados pendant's the real prize there. There's also sort of an optional in-game cutscene if you fire a rocket at them. Pretty much it automatically kills all of them. So that's good. I'll save before I go and deal with the merchant. You may be wondering, what merchant? He went and moved. Yeah, he moved upstairs. This is one of the few merchants that can interact with the enemies. And by interact with, I mean be in the same room with while the enemies are there. Which, if you'll notice, they ignore him. No one's really sure what the merchant's deal is. Because if you look at his eyes now... he has the sort of same bloodshot eyes the Los Illuminados do. However, were we to kill him, he would not dissolve as the Los Illuminados do. He would simply just fall over and die.
Welcome.
By the same token, if you kill one, that doesn't stop others from respawning.
What are you selling?
I wish I could sell you this fucking lantern, but I can't. As is, I can sell you like 3 arenas. Always good to keep one. In case you find another lamp.
Is that old? Thank you.
And you can have this Los Illuminados pendant.
Thank you. What are you buying?
And while we're here, tune up the firepower on my shotgun.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
Yes, come back anytime. Anyways, the big... other than that door being open now, the big change in this room is this ladder. Yay, ladders. And we can't get in there, even though there's a treasure chest. What we're supposed to do... oh, did I? Fuck. I didn't time that at all properly. He has jumped down. So yeah, I've managed to kill all of them before with just a grenade. I shouldn't have used a flame grenade or incendiary or whatever you want to call it. I should have used regular-ass frag grenade. I believe this door opens now. It does not. Pots, however. Oh yeah, I also have not only another Velvet Blue to sell you, but TMP ammo to sell you. Wasting space in my inventory. And of course there's this. Which actually I think is, yeah, another elegant mask. Which means I totally missed everything the previous elegant mask was dealing with. That's on me. It's possible the merchant has what, you know, Man in Red there has, since Man in Red doesn't dissolve either. But we can't know, can we?
What are you
Well, I guess I'm selling you this fine TMP ammo.
Thank you.
No, it's not all. Another Velvet Blue. And one elegant mask. Hopefully keep my eyes out for another elegant, more gems than the previous one. Take the red herb, that can be combined into you. I hear people chanting. I think we're good for now. Castellan memo. For many years, the Salad Bar family has served the Castellanas of this castle. However, not everything is bright, for my ancestry has a dark past. Long ago, there was once a religious group that had deep roots in this religion called Los Illuminados. Unjustly, however, the first Castellans of the castle took away their rights and power. As a follower of this religion and the 8th Castellana, I feel it is my duty as well as my responsibility to atone for that sin. I knew the best way to atone for the sin was to give power back to those we once took it away from, the Los Illuminados. As expected, it took little time, but we were able to rejuvenate the once sealed Las Plagas. With this success, I was able to step closer to the revival of Los Illuminados. The reason why I released Las Plagas from deep under the castle and gave them to Lord Sadler was not only to repay for the sins of my ancestors, but I felt certain that the Lord would make better use of this power to help save the world. To save those who had sinned in the power of the Las Plagas, and to cleanse their souls by creating a world without sinners, the way it was meant to be. Yeah, if you say so. Once cleansed, the world they would become was one of many Ganados, where they will find their reason to live. After the Lord succeeded in creating a world in which he envisioned... I mean, he hasn't done it yet, but hey, whatever. Then the sins of the Salazar family will be atoned for. Seems like the early Salazars had their heads on right there, buddy. That's where thief, I could boot that plate. Oh, this room. This room's not terrible, I guess. Provided you stick to the walls. Avoid being shot by flaming crossbow bolts. Easier said than done. They can't shoot me here. Drama queen. So you see why this area made me go, oh, this room. The men in red, like all men in red, are cheeky. But we'll get to that in time. Get you out here. There is something to be said about these helmets. While you can't headshot them, they never burst into the sort of head creatures. They're always going to just die and dissolve.